And this is water-based print.
Water-based. So there's 100-line halftones in this also.
And it's really, if you could feel the print, it's a really a soft print. Really, it's a little hand, but not much at all. Very soft print.
We actually saw this being printed, and so it isn't a matter of, well, who cheated for this. If you're touching this now, you cannot feel the white ink. I mean,
that's good coverage. I mean, it's really good.
It's perfect. No one would complain about this, and they're printing them at the show, so there was no magic. You could see they only had 6 colors in the printing press, and I was just very impressed. Plus, the Italians have style, and the booth had artwork, some of the best artwork I've ever seen. I would want every single print that I saw there. So they've invested their money in sexy, beautiful art, sexy, beautiful people. The Italians are very attractive and very well dressed, and they're knowledgeable about their product, and they're looking for distributors, I heard.
Yeah, they're really good. They were across from me at FESPA London 2 years ago. I mean, and I was like, who are these guys? Virus. Never even heard of them before. Now, you had mentioned, and we won't name names, that another company that does sell water-based ink in this country was kind of thinking, next year we're going to have a bigger spread, but I think Virus is going to eat some guy's lunch if they aren't careful.
I literally heard several people, vendors or not, that are saying, oh, look at Virus, because they made us the biggest splash. That's a good way to say it. They made a gigantic splash. The ripples we're going to see for a long time.
Their new tagline, we make a splash, just don't get sick, or what, I don't know.
Now,
you think that word translates? Maybe it's an Italian word?
I have no
curious.
Virus, if they didn't check to see what virus means in the English language, they should have done their homework. But it's, they're an edgy kind of a group.
Yeah.
I think the important thing was the ultra fine halftones that printed quite easily. And the magic is somehow in the fact that they've got water-based inks and discharge inks that will not dry in the screen for 4 hours. So much of the danger of running an automatic press and be worried about when you stop, that if in 2 or 3 minutes you're getting dry in the screen, so you got to clean the screens. That's always been a big problem.
That's a big plus. That's a big plus.
And that would be with domestic, regular, water-based technologies that were based on roller printing, where those machines never stop. Now, I know that Terry Kaiserman had developed inks in the early 80s that didn't dry on the screen either.
Now, Terry was before Union. Terry's an ink chemist and been around a long time, ink chemist, but he worked for Union for a number of years.
Yes, but he had a company called Custom Color, and that's how
That's where I first met him. He had long hair and a lot of hair. And,
long hair. We were all skinnier then.
Hair then.
I weighed 130 pounds.
Holy crap.
But he taught me how to make water-based, and it wasn't that complicated to get it to, it is complicated. But none of the usual manufacturers have had these kind of drying times. So it's definitely something to look into.
Yeah.
There are. Now, SPR, Screen Print Resource in Southern California, they're the only distributors, I think, that have it now. That you can't take my word for it. But distributors, if you're interested, this is something to get into. That's a business problem I can't advise on.
It's definitely worth looking at.